สวัสดีครับ Greetings from Bangkok once again Kasit Piromya during the last week of the month of January 2026 and this time I will state my case, my position, my idea for the Thai society needs to have a new constitution, and I will go to the polling station on the 8th of February next month to vote for a new constitution. I intend to do so because all along for the past 9 years I have been against the present constitution promulgated in the year 2017. I have been opposing the contents of the constitution of the year 2017 all along since its drafting period, which I was able to make public comments when I was a member of the Reform Steering Assembly of the Kingdom of Thailand. I opposed the contents of the present constitution and continue to oppose it because it is a constitution that has made Thailand progress in the democratization process being deterred, inhibited. There are many elements inside the present constitution of Thailand that I believe to be undemocratic. For example, the coming into existence of the Senate, the upper house. The whole process was undemocratic. It was not linked to the people. The Thai citizens were totally kept out of the whole process of the selection of the upper house. The rule was that the candidates were to elect their own members, and it started with 40,000 candidates for the 200 seats in the upper house, the Senate. And the procedure went on, and finally they came to the conclusion to have 200 senators. But the whole process was being questioned, even from the principal point of view of democratic participation. But what is more is the fact that the whole process is now under the consideration of the judicial body for a lot of malpractices, external influence, money politics, and all of that. So the 200 member Senate are totally divorced from the awareness and participation of the Thai citizens of almost 70 million in number. So it's undemocratic in every sense of the word. It has become a sort of an elite system prone to external influence and control, as has been, I think, the case of comments and discussion widely in the Thai society since the inception of the new Senate about a year ago. So in the new constitution it must be stipulated that the selection of the Senate must be linked to the people at large and to a certain extent should be linked to the representatives of the people, namely the House of Representatives, to reflect the democratic nature and participatory politics in general. That's very important. So first is the problem of the present constitution is the undemocratic nature of the Senate. Second, that I was against all along was the presence of the National Strategy Committee, which seems to have power over the parliament as well as the cabinet, the executive branch. The coming into existence of the National Strategy Committee was not democratic. It was appointed by the military government that staged the coup d'etat in 2017. They have no linkage to the people. And most of the members, or practically all members of the National Strategic Committee are mostly former retired bureaucrats. And most of them were not involved in people's democracy or in the conventional democracy and so on. They were bureaucrats. And being bureaucrats tend to have very conservative and a sort of a much narrow-minded thinking. How can a body that is not linked to the people have so much power over the elected bodies of the Thai democratic society? So I believe that in the new constitution, there must not be any more the existence of such undemocratic committee. The third point that I would like to point out is the fact that out of almost 70 million people of Thailand, only 5 million people who are the inhabitants, the residents of the Bangkok province or metropolitan, do have the right to vote for its own governor. But the rest of the Thai people, spreading all over 76 provinces, do not have that same right and privilege. So in the new constitution, we have to overcome this discrepancy, this gap of democratic rights. And I would like to see that the new constitution will stipulate that every governor of every province of Thailand must come from the people through elections for the governorship. If the Bangkok people can have an elected governor, then the rest of the Thai people in 76 provinces should also have an elected governor. And we must end all of this very funny, illogical set up in each of the province. The governor comes from the Ministry of Interior. They are bureaucrats, civil service officials and so on. While the chair of the provincial assembly comes from the people. So in each province is like an eagle with two heads or the snake with two heads. One the governor, an official, a bureaucrat. The other the provincial governor elected by the people. And we cannot have this discrepancy. We cannot have two administrators of a province. It looks very funny. It looks so illogical. So we must have one leader in each province, an elected governor and an elected provincial assembly. It will reflect the democratic nature of any society. And for Thailand to become a full-fledged democratic country, it has to go in that direction of people participation, of the people's ownership of the power. And they must have their representative whom they elect, so that the elected members have to answer directly to the people and not to the ministers or to the cabinet sitting quietly in the air-conditioned room in Bangkok. So let's have a new constitution that open the way as much as possible for the progress in the democratization process of the Kingdom of Thailand. Thank you very much. ขอบคุณมากครับ